This is my week 7 reflection video. So on the Monday, I filled in the text script as best I could because I still hadn't seen or heard from Esther to get any confirmation of what our sounds in our scene were going to be. And then I talked with Hannah about my progression for this project, because I was really struggling with the fact of we'd only had one rehearsal, which was a stumble through 3 weeks ago, and we hadn't looked at it since. So Hannah spoke to Gavin and we got and I got the okay on the Tuesday to do my new script because we were running out of time ridiculously, and mine and Esther's scene had voiceovers and everything which we weren't going to have time to do, so therefore the scene wouldn't have been able to work anyway. So I got my new script on the 29th of April, and I was performing in a week, just over a week. So I had my independent rehearsals, and I sorted my tech out in the morning, and then had my independent rehearsal and run through with Hannah, and she gave me some blocking tips, and we literally went through the whole scene bit by bit because Hannah had already done the scene previous. So Hannah had already done the scene previously, so I kind of knew. I sort of took her word with it for some things, because she was like, oh, this could be a good thing if you did this or if you try this. So we did a lot of sort of like experimenting with that. And then on Wednesday we had our second run through as a group, but this time we did it with sound, because on the Tuesday afternoon we had some time for independent rehearsals, and then we had our first ever run through as a group. And then on the Wednesday we had our run through with sound because Gavin had it all on QLab, and then we did tutor one-to-one feedback at the end. And then Friday we just did another run through with some costumes and props. I didn't have my full costume and stuff ready, so I had my props, which is the main thing I was concerned about, because my costume, I knew what I was going to be wearing, so I knew that it wasn't going to be like an issue. Whereas like, for example, Caden's, he had like a fake stomach and all that, so he had to try that out because like you need to make sure that that works so it like doesn't fall out mid-scene. So yeah, my costume wasn't so much of a problem. My props I had to learn to work with though, because I'd never done it like with props before. And then yeah, that's it. I was gonna go on a week 8 there, but no, that's it for week 7.